We had an inserted third platoon to go in there and basically look for anything that they could use to form or build IEDs. I opted to take a dirt road. We went over the IED and the thing went off. Everything kind of stopped. Basically just, noise, screeching metal. There was some screams there. I don't know if it was coming from me or possibly one of the other Marines that were injured. It's just one of those moments where you're trying to do whatever you can to get out of the vehicle and, just get out of there alive. When I came out, I was engulfed in flames from head to toe. One of my Marines put me out with a fire extinguisher. I guess my adrenaline kind of just shut off, and that's when the pain kicked in. They sent me off on the medevac. I don't remember from that point on until I got to Brooke Army Medical Center. I ended up suffering third-degree burns to 70% of my entire body. I lost the use of my left hand, had my right hand amputated, and I was missing my entire nose. It was a pretty devastating blow. Really never even asked why it happened to me. I just kind of took it in stride. But for the most part, it's very difficult now. My kids are starting to grow up. They were a little bit smaller. Octavio, my second oldest, he was like, "That's not my dad." That was rough for me. It kind of made me break down somewhat. The little things in life that you kind of take for granted, such as, maybe playing catch with your kids, touching your kids' faces, your wife's face, holding hands. I think for the most part, that's probably got to be the most difficult thing, to go through. People make fun of you, and it's hard when your children see that, I can take it, I'm a grown man, but when you see your kids, suffering from that, that's when it really hurts. I retired, I came back home, and it was just one of those things that just kind of, I guess, fell on my lap, you could kind of say. I was okay. I had already dealt with, everything, going through everything about my nose, but at the same time, it was difficult on my kids, and it brought a whole lot of attention. So once the opportunity came up, I never second guessed it. And once we got rolling, Dr. Miller, he did a great job. I'm so thankful for that. He did some work to my mouth. He reconstructed my nose, and he even did a little lipo on my chin. So I caught a little bit of heat from the wife. She makes fun of me from time to time. I'm a pretty confident guy. I already have my family established, and but just to have that taken care of, it's a big morale booster. I'm not gonna say I don't get stared at, because I do. I still have my prosthetic, and when little kids see that, it calls their attention, or anybody in general. But it makes me feel a little bit more, I guess you could say more of a human being, more like the way I was. Operation Mandate, and I always tell them, it's like an extension of my family. When I come over here, I'm welcome with open arms. There's no difference between my family at home and my family here at UCLA. It's amazing. They cater to you, and it makes you feel special. I'm a man of faith. I believe God left me here on earth for a certain reason. I'm thankful every day. Now I could walk around and I don't have to worry about people talking about my nose, and it's gonna put my children at ease. I'm very grateful, and like I've told them many times, there's nothing I could really do but say thank you. For anybody that can give, it's whether it be $1 or X amount of dollars, it's just a great organization. I know in my case, there was no way I would be able to pay for something, of this caliber. And it's money that's going to be used in a great way. It's sad in a sense, because I know that there's going to be more servicemen and women getting hurt in Iraq or in Afghanistan. But it's also comforting to know that they have the best doctors and you know, they can receive the best treatment. It's going to bring happiness to the wives, to the individual himself, and to their families. You know, it's brought happiness in my life, and it's going to continue to bring happiness to, you know, the servicemen and women who get these procedures done.